Virginia and Paul struggled with heroin addiction, but eventually they were both able to beat it. However, Virginia's past actions, including sleeping with men for drugs, kept coming back to haunt them. And even after they were clean, Paul still believed she was up to her old ways. Take a look.
I had a problem with pills, and we were partying a lot and got into doing heroin. I was snorting heroin.
You were snorting heroin?
Yes, and that's how it began. And after a couple months of snorting it and eating pills, I then began to inject heroin. We were doing it daily, both of us together.
You and your husband?
Yes, yes we were.
Wasn't that weird that you went from, we're a couple of hikers and now we're shooting heroin?
Yeah, it was. It happened quicker than you realize.
Yeah.
One time is all it takes.
Well, you can be addicted to heroin after one use.
Yes.
Yeah. And you were saying you didn't like the things you had to do. What'd you have to do?
Well, I was getting drugs from another gentleman.
You were sleeping with the drug dealer to get the drugs.
Yes. My arms were so maimed from daily heroin use, but this arm was the worst. I almost died. I almost lost my life.
How, I take it you're both clean now?
Yes, we've been clean for 3 years.
3 years. She starts trading sex for drugs, which you find out about it, and
I was always suspicious, but
When you actually find out about it, how did that make you feel?
horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my wife. I couldn't picture her being
With
like
somebody
that.
else?
Yeah, especially
How hard was it for both of you to overcome heroin addiction?
we both almost died. That was the end of it.
I mean, she showed us her arm.
Her arm, I OD'd. Cops
OD'd.
pulled me out of a bathtub. Like, she OD'd. I gave her mouth to mouth for an hour and a half. Like,
So when you guys overcome such a powerful addiction, go through this, and then you both come through it, and you manage to live, and you're still together, you forgive her for, which I believe that you never would have done these things if you weren't,
Absolutely not.
addicted to drugs. Why now would you think that she would screw all that up by cheating on you?
honestly, it could be just my own mind from the past.
Virginia came here and took a lie detector test, and we asked her, since May of 2017, have you had any sexual physical contact with any other males besides Paul? She answered no. Since May of 2017, have you had sexual intercourse with any other males besides Paul? She answered no. Since May of 2017, have you snuck any men into your house without Paul's knowledge?
Crazy, I know.
Yeah. You answered no. Since May of 2017, have you met with any men without Paul's knowledge? You answered no. The results came back all the same, and they came back that Virginia told the truth. I don't know you, but I'm proud of you both for overcoming this. And I hope you'll go forward and have just a great relationship. Don't ever fall back. Love each other. Be happy. Good luck to you. Virginia passed her lie detector test, and they left the stage happy. Now she's back with Paul for an update. Virginia, I hear there's some good news I need to congratulate you on.
Hi, Steve. Yes, I'm expecting a baby in January, a little boy.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Is this your first child?
Yes, it is. My miracle baby.
A miracle baby. Now, I'm told you went through a lot to get a healthy pregnancy.
Yes, I've had 6 miscarriages, failed fertility treatments. Been a long road.
And so, was this, so you obviously were trying to get pregnant?
Oh, yeah. Yes. I always wanted to be a mom.
Did you think it was possible that you were gonna get a healthy pregnancy?
No, I never thought I would have a baby.
Oh, so I mean, how does that feel? I mean, knowing that finally you are gonna have a little boy.
I'm over the moon. I'm ecstatic. I mean, there aren't even enough words to describe the feeling.
How have things been for you guys since you left the show?
Oh, wonderful. I want to take this opportunity to thank you for having us. Our relationship was not in a very good place before we came there, and being on the show gave us both the clarity and peace of mind that we needed to be able to move forward and in a positive way and be happy and have something to look forward to, you know, our future together, sober.
And Paul is no longer paranoid and accuse you of cheating or anything like that?
No, we're in a very good place.
Is Paul with you now?
Yes, he is.
Well, let's bring him out, him in.
Bring it over.
Well, hey, Paul, congrats.
Thanks.
So, first of all, I want to congratulate you on having, you're going to have a little boy, which very exciting. And truthfully, you and I was about the same age you are now when you're having your first child. So, and in my case, I was a little older, more mature, ready to really have a baby. And I think you're probably at that position in your life where, you know, when you can have a baby when you're much younger, I think maybe you miss out on the importance and the meaning of it. But everything that you've been through, it's got to mean that much more to you.
Absolutely. It's a blessing.
And
Nervous, but blessing.
And I want to say, it's, you know, congrats on the baby, but also maintaining your sobriety. That's something that most people have to fight every day to stay sober. And I wanted to ask you guys, is it hard for you? Is it something that you have to think about every day, maintaining your sobriety? Or is it something like, you know, we're kind of past that and we don't think about that anymore?
I'm past it. I don't think about it. I go work out a couple hours a day, like 6 days a week. Keeps me busy. That's my new addiction.
Oh, that's good. We've done a million stories of like your situation with you guys. And a lot of people have been on the show say, oh, Steve, you've never walked in my shoes. It's so hard. And listen, I understand it's hard, but some people say like, oh, you can't ever come back. You can't ever beat it. You guys were in the lowest low of hell and you totally turned your life around. You don't do it anymore. You're happy together and now you're having a baby. So I think for everybody that might be struggling and think that things are never going to get better, I think you guys are a perfect example of how you could turn your life around.
Absolutely. There's definite hope for anybody out there using. I mean, you just got to really want, you know what I mean? Really want it. You have to try, do everything you have to do, follow your rehab plan, and find better things to do in life.
Yeah.
There's a lot more. A lot better things.
Virginia, what would you say to maybe a young girl out there who's either thinking about trying this or is starting to slip into doing it? What advice would you give to somebody?
Don't touch it. And if you don't have an addiction already, don't start it. But if you are addicted and you know that you need to seek help, then don't be too proud to seek out help. You know, there's a life worth living out there, and sober life is so much better than life with drugs.